Alright guys, welcome back to episode 4 of my Feed the Beast Monster series. Today we are going to be making the jetpack and exploring the Nether a little bit. I went in there and took a little peek after the last episode, and I'm not in the greatest of areas. I'm on kind of like a little floating flesh platform right above a lava lake and not close to anything helpful. So I want to make a jetpack so I can get around in there easier. So to do that, we are going to need to make some resources. So what I've done is I went ahead and made a forge hammer, which is made in a crafting table in the following type of recipe. You just put things like that, and that gets you a forge hammer with some uses on it. And then in order to make tin cables, which you'll need for RE batteries and other type of things, it's no longer just putting ignits in a row and getting a cable. Nope, you need a cutter. And in order to make that cutter is just a couple iron plates and iron ignits. So you put a hammer and an ignit and you get a plate. You can do the same thing with tin. Is that tin? No, that's not tin. You do the same thing with a tin ignit and you get a tin plate. You put the tin plate back in there and then you get the tin item casings. So we went ahead and did that. We've taken the rubber that we've gotten from the rubber saplings, and we got a couple rubber things here. And we will go ahead and make this, although I need some redstone, which I'll go ahead and do. So if I do this, that makes the RE battery. Although I will need a furnace, which shouldn't be a problem. Have plenty of those. And wait a minute, where'd my battery go? There it is. So furnace and the iron plates. No, I did that wrong. I didn't make the iron furnace yet. So an iron furnace. Like that. There we go. And put those like that, and boom, got a generator. So now we can at least recharge our jetpack when we get it. So I'm going to make the other things. Let's see what a jetpack takes and see what's changed there. Okay, so again, it uses the iron item casings, some glowstone, a bat box that looks a little different, so we need 3 batteries. So we can easily make those. So let's go ahead and make 8 of those. And some of that. Let's go ahead and make some more iron plates. Let's take 4 of those and make some item casings like that. I'm going to need 3 batteries, so let's do that. I know I got more in there that I need, but that's all right. Do that. There we go. So I got the 3 batteries that I need. I'm going to need 4 iron casings, a bat box, some wood, and 1 more tin. So I think I got some left over of this stuff over here that I want to get used up. So let's go back to here and put that there. Oops, 1 too many. And there we are. There's our bat box. So now we can store the power. And I think what I want to do is I want to make another one of those also, so that I can transfer the power from the generator into that bat box. And I hear a zombie. Where are you? There you are. Oh, no, where did you come from? How are you possible? Come on. You should not be possible. How did you spawn? Light levels are good. Oh well. Minor detail. Alright, back to the jetpack. So we got that, and we need, looks like we need copper cables this time. So now we need the uninsulated copper, so we need some copper plates. So let's grab some copper and put that with the hammer. I know we're going to need a lot of this, so I'm going to go ahead and make I'll go ahead and make 30 of those. Well, hell, I'll just make the whole thing. And I will take some snippets and let's make 26 cables. I'll leave the rest as plates. Take that, 17, there we go. And we're going to need some lapis. I know we're going to need lapis. So let's take that over here, circuit. You know what? I forgot the glowstone, which I should have brought back some more from our trip to the rogue dungeon. So that's good. I knew that was going to come in handy, so I didn't have to worry about the nether. Oop, I'm just clicking on the wrong things. Alright, so I need an iron plate, which I should have. So I'm going to make one of those. Do that. I got one of those. And I should have everything here. And now I got the jetpack. Ta-da! Alright, so I'm going to put the jetpack in there and put some coal right there. And here we go. It is now charging up. So what I'm going to do is, I think, make another battery. And I'm going to need some more tin. So change the recipe. I really like that they fixed, or NEI fixed this so that they put the right battery in here so we can click on that. That was one thing that I always hated, was having to click on that. So let's make some more tin. Need more tin plates. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the bat box, and I will be right back once I'm fully charged and ready to go. Alright, I am back, and I got the bat box here so I can buffer all my power and keep a good storage unit. Jetpack is all charged up, so let's see what we can find in the nether. Don't have too many uses left on my alumite pick left. I went in there and poked around a little bit and got a few things, but I was just around the portal here, so I really want to, and I kind of went down in my mine shaft to gather a couple more things, and I stupidly used my alumite pick to do that instead of using another pick that I had. So let's see what kind of cobalt I can find. Let's head over this way. It looks like there's a lot of flesh blocks around, which is not what I want. But hopefully I can find some cobalt and alumite so I can make some good stuff. And what are you? You are lapis. You are not what I want. You I do want, but I don't want to get you with this. Come on, there's got to be cobalt around here somewhere. Lapis. Damn it. More of that. What are you up here? Infernal hive. No, I'm not doing bees yet. Aha! Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Man, I keep on getting that lapis ore mixed up. There's a lot of that in here. Yeah, it might be worth a trip in here to come get all the regular ore, being that it's all exposed like this. Might be a good place to do that. I haven't, usually in the Unleashed mod, the nether ores were there, but I had disabled them because they aggravate the pigmen. So I wasn't really thrilled about going in here and aggravating a bunch of pigmen and whatnot, just to get some ore that I could, just as easily get via a quarry. So I'm like, well, why bother doing that? That's kind of dumb. But with all the ore that's exposed, it might not be a bad idea to go ahead and do that. It's a creeper. That's lapis. But you are denser and are cobalt. Gives me 6. You're not dense. What do we got down here? We got 2 cobalt, it looks like. Sweet. Alright, so this isn't exactly thrilling. Well, I guess I'll show you if no one has seen what the nether looks like on Biomes of Plenty. You can probably already notice some of the changes. We got some bone structures here, which is a really good way to get some bone meal. You tear those down. Obviously, the bigger bone blocks give you more bone meal. So it's a good way to come in here, and they kind of sprout up all over the place, so you tear those down. get a good supply of bones. Or large bone fragments, I guess they're called. Little mushroom trees. I think some of them, if you stand under, you get like kind of nausea and blindness. I don't think blindness, but definitely nausea, where you start to sway and all that kind of stuff. And then you got some, vines and some trees that are blood trees that hang from the ceiling, and some other plants and other trees. And there's also a particularly nasty version of this. That's a regular nether wart, but where is it? I know it's there it is. Witherwort. That'll apply the wither effect to you, which is not great. I was in here doing some netherwort farming, and accidentally came across something. So I thought another skeleton had come up and got me. And I look around, I'm like, there's no wither skeleton. What the hell? But it actually turned out just to be the witherwort, and I was like, well, that's just not cool. I'll fly in just to expose it. Whoa. Alright, so I'm not finding a whole bunch, which is, I kind of expected just to not find a ton. Hi there, mister. Oh yeah, also nasty mobs. That little guy is a nitro creeper. A lot shorter fuse on him blowing up, and it's a I don't know if it's about the same charge as a charged creeper, but it's pretty powerful. So it's not something that you want to be close to when he goes off. There's also spiders in here, flame scar spiders. They're pretty. The regular ones are pretty big, and then when you kill them, their little babies come out and swarm you. Usually, I think it's anywhere from 3 to 4 babies have a chance to come out when you kill the large ones. But they're not hard to kill. I mean, they're just a spider. Generally, spiders aren't that bad. So, give a few whacks and, they're good. Here's another example of there's bloodwood. Give them a few whacks and, they're dead. The one thing they do drop is flame string. And according to the tooltip, it is stronger than regular string. And I made a bow of that in my Unleashed world. And I really wasn't all that impressed. It was okay. Oh, sweet, 2 Ardite. But, it was one thing to, use, if you wanted to use a little bit stronger bow. I had actually made a force bow, so, I was using that. But since there is no dartcraft in this, I may go ahead and take some flame string and use that for my bow, and then enchant that version of it and see what I get. Let's see, so I'm making my way back to the portal now. I got about, you can see my jetpack there is at 14. I don't want to get down to 5. That's where I'm dangerous and I start to lose out on my power. Actually, even at 10, I want to make sure I'm pretty close to the portal. That's Lapis. You want to play? Yeah, there's one of the spiders. So if you don't like spiders, yeah, he's got 50. There's one of the babies. So if you don't like spiders, yeah, not a good one to be. Cobalt. Alright, this will be the last cobalt that I get, because it'll take a while to mine since I'm flying while getting it. And then I think I gotta head back and recharge my jetpack and see what I can do. After that, after I recharge my jetpack, I think I'm gonna take this alumite and go ahead and smelt it up. And then I will make a pick and we'll see about making the hammer. Alright guys, we are back, and I went ahead and recharged my jetpack a couple times and went back in there and got a little bit more cobalt and ardite because I wanted a little bit of reserve because I forgot how much I would actually need. Broke by Lumite picks in the action, but that's alright. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cobalt in here that I'm going to need. And I put, what did I put in here? 8. I put in here 8, so that should give me the 16 that I need to make the 2 plates. And then I'm going to put in an additional 4 here for the hammerhead that I need, because I want to make a cobalt hammer. Mainly I'm going to make the hammerhead and the 2 plates, I think, out of it. If not, I thought about making thaumium plates, but I only have 2 thaumium ignites, and I haven't started Thaumcraft yet. but I may go ahead and start it just to get the thaumium, because I've done a little research, and it appears the thaumium plates and the rod are the things you want to use on the hammer. But I thought, well, it wouldn't be that big of a deal right now to make stuff out of cobalt. So I don't know. I think I'll just go ahead and smelt this stuff up. And also I'm going to make some manulin too. I'm going to make a manulin tough rod, I believe. Oh yeah, I got 16 right there. Great. So I'm not really sure what to do here. I'm kind of torn between using the manulin or the cobalt stuff and just go straight cobalt manulin. It'd be pretty durable, because I'm probably just going to put speed and stuff on it. I'm also thinking about putting the redstone flux capacitor on there so that I can use charge instead of durability. So that way it doesn't really have to be durable, because I'm going to be using, if I do the redstone flux, then I don't really have to worry about durability too much. Then I wouldn't have to worry about it wearing out. What to do? Well, for sure I know I need a hammerhead. So I know I can do that. So let me get the tough hammerhead pattern here. And one thing I think I might also do is probably get the axe pattern on the head as well, because I know I will need that. So maybe that's what I'll do. I will go ahead and make the hammerhead pattern, or the hammerhead cast, and then also on the lumber, because I'm gonna need some. I'm in short supply of wood right now, so I'm definitely gonna need that. So that cost 8 as well. So let's make sure how many ignits I got, and I still got 16, so that's good. So I'm gonna put you down, and that's my cobalt hammerhead. That's pouring, and it looks like I'm at 650. I'm still good on lava, so I think this lasts a good bit of while. I'm not exactly sure what the statistics are on that, the lava lasting for heating up, but on my Unleashed world, I think I created a lava fabricator, and I put one of the compact solar panels on it, and it was full. It like never ran out, so I was never. Well, hi, Katie. So I never really ran out, and I still got 8 ignits. So what I think I will do is I'll just go ahead and put the rest of this into ignit form. I already smelted some up that I wasn't using, so I'm going to go ahead and just put the rest of that out. That way I can just kind of keep this in ignit form. It'll be nice and handy whenever I want to use it. I know exactly how many I got. Now I know there's ways to get more out of the cobalt that I'm doing. I think you can use like a grinder from a certain mod. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it has a chance to like not just double it, but potentially double, triple it. Get a little bit more out of it. I'm not all that concerned about it. If I need some more, I'll just go ahead and make it. I'll just fill up my jetpack and fly around a little bit more. Not that huge of a deal. I think when I put the redstone energy flux on there, I won't really have to worry about my tools wearing out, so I won't be making a ton of them. Oh, there's my 8 ignits, good. And I got 1 manual ignite, so I did make some stuff in preparation of this just to kind of tool around off camera. So I'm not really sure. Where is my thaumium? Yeah, so I got 4 thaumium ignits, so that's only 4. That's not enough to make a plate or a tough rod, because each of those take 8. So I'm going to need 16. No, I'm going to need 24 ignits to make the tough rod and the hammerheads. Wow, that's going to require some research and some thumb crafting, which I might go ahead and take up. I'm also thinking about redoing the space here. It's not exactly what I wanted. It's just kind of in a regular house type pattern. So what I'm thinking about doing is just go ahead and making kind of like a little floating island out here a little bit, kind of like in an octagon form or something like that, potentially. And then laying down some blocks. I've played around a little bit of a creative world, getting a little bit of patterns. This didn't turn out like I was thinking it would. It's probably because it's the half slab and not the block, because I used the blocks and it turned out a lot different. I'm also thinking about making on that island, so I don't have all these torches all around, is making a magnum torch, and that will prevent spawning in a 64 block radius, and that will be tremendous. if I do that. Or I could just make these chandeliers, which is another type of a light source block that you can put on the ceiling, and it will prevent spawns in, I think, a 16 block radius. Yeah. So depending on how things look, I think I want to stick to the marble. I may switch out to something else, but I really kind of like the way the marble looks, and I may stay with the open feel of it. And to stop the rain, which is the only reason I would really use a house, to be honest, to put a roof on so I don't have the rain falling down on me, is to make one of those little tools that either makes rain or stops the rain. So I may want to make one of those little things and get into that, so whenever it rains, I can just stop the rain like that. Haven't got I've chopped down my rubber trees a couple times, gotten some more rubber, so I can make some more machines and make some more cables and whatnot. I have harvested the coal plants a little bit to get some coal in order to fuel up some stuff. And I also I'm thinking about going back to the dungeon, because I had read up a little bit on that mod because I was curious about it. And I had found out that there's actually 5 levels to those things. And I think I only went down to the 3rd. So I'm pretty curious to see what's down on the lower levels, because when I got down to the 3rd levels, the spawns were pretty intense. So I'm really kind of curious to see what else is down there. So yeah, I think the first thing I'll do in the next episode is to begin my venture into the new Thaumcraft mod, because I was always used to Thaumcraft 3, I think, and I think it's on version 4 right now. So what I want to do is get my Thaumonomicon and start poking through there and see what I can get in order to get to the Thaumium. That's generally not a great thing to watch, but since it is a new version, maybe it will. I'm not really sure. So yeah, guys, I think I've already probably hit my 15-minute mark, probably maybe even 20 or over it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you, like always, if you have some comments, leave them for me. Want me to check something out, go ahead and let me know. And if you liked it, please leave me a like. Thank you very much. Bye, guys.